Welcome to E360 TV, the live streaming and on-demand destination for influential voices and enlightened audiences. We offer trending, grassroots, and purpose-driven content across a diverse range of interests. E360 TV is more than just watching programs. We offer the ability to interact with live shows connecting audiences to real, authentic influencers and storytellers while streaming to millions of devices. Real experiences. Raw conversations. One destination for it all. E360 TV.
5 years ago, the Power of We Symposium was created to provide a platform for kids from all sectors where they could have a safe and comfortable environment in which to share both their joys and concerns. The Power of We Symposium is proud to have served over 250 kids throughout Romania when we took our mission global back in May of 2023. Now, 2 teams of amazing volunteers from both the U.S. and Romania embarked on an 8-day Legacy of Hope tour, bringing encouragement and hope to not only the kids of Romania, but also the adults who support them, and also to over 100 kids here in the U.S. who contributed handwritten letters of hope to our Romania mission of 2023. Now, this year, we are proud to provide this opportunity yet again in October, and we are super excited to up our game. New venue, 750 kids this time, and we want to see you there. We're looking forward to meeting you in person at this year's event, which promises, as always, incredible speakers, amazing content, and of course, some of the greatest kids on the planet. So, mark your calendars for October 24th, and we'll see you here in Chicagoland for the Power of We Symposium 2024. This year's theme is Always Together, Never Alone. Tickets are available now on Eventbrite or at powerofwesymposium.com. Hello, hello, hello. I have a question for you. Have you ever felt completely lost? You know, seeking purposeful direction that could and should propel your mission within your divine journey to that next level, but still it hasn't happened. Well, my name is Lauren Michaels Harris, and I'm the founder of P3, the Journey Series. People come to me because they're wounded. Many are scared, and even there are those who are bruised simply because they feel that they are increasingly, for whatever reason, losing their ability to dream. Now, this P3 program is not for a person who's just looking to start a business, no, but rather for those of you out there who have been on your journey and you've been navigating within your divine purpose, but you still desire to elevate to that level that you have not reached yet. If this is appealing, if this describes you, then I want to have a chat with you. I want to hear your story. So use the link below to get registered for your free seat at P3, the Journey Series. And let's get started, one story at a time. I'll see you inside. Click the link.
Shamelessly displaying my state of mind.
I'm feeling good this morning. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. Takara Nicole is upstairs. A great author and publisher. And she's also one of my coaching clients. And she was here in Chicago visiting her parents and stopped by on her drive back to Omaha, Nebraska. So what a great way to start the day. Just like you. You didn't even have to drive anywhere. Neither did I. But here we are, nonetheless, fulfilling one of the greatest opportunities. It's a blessing, a promise, a guarantee. I speak of that magic that guarantees us that when two or more of us comes together, we have that heart set, that mindset, that spirit that enables us to ease suffering in the world and to pour into each other. Doesn't get any better. Can I get an amen? I'll be the first. Hold on. I'll put one up there. I'm not scared. There it is. There's the first amen. And where are my manners? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful people. So here we are today for our final illuminated conversation of the week, our Friday edition. A great guest. You might have said, that name sounds familiar. Where have I seen that girl before? And I'm not going to rest until I can say her name perfectly, but I'll do my best. I'm going to know it because I'm going to know her. You'll see. Is it Katja? I'm going to wait and say KM. She's here this morning, so I don't butcher it, because I'm really big on what comes out of my mouth, speaking it. That's what the first agreement is all about, being impeccable with your word. And there was a day when I would have tried any version of someone's name, but now I can't. My spirit won't allow it because I have made a covenant with myself to be impeccable with my word. Before we get KM in here, that's the bell of purpose. I ring it on purpose every day. Why? Because it's a clever gimmick or prop? No. It's an opportunity. It is. It's an opportunity because the truth, just like that bell, has a ring to it. And look, I put that's more for me than y'all. I'm just keeping it real. But I put things around me to remind me of what serves me. And the truth has a ring to it. It will never change on you, and it won't change. Period. The truth, the only thing never changes. So I ring that bell when some real good stuff is going on. Great stuff up in here. So if you're busy, you want to go, what did he say? Was that the bell? Let me lean in. I don't want to miss that. Come running. If you hear the bell, there it is. And welcome my sidekick, Miss Lucy McGillicuddy Ricardo. Been here all 8 years. I love me some Lucy. And we're drinking Dunkin' Donuts coffee from the grocery store today. And that's that. So who's here? Here it is. Katja. I'm going to try Katja. But that last name, no. Matosevic. Okay. Why do I try to sound like I'm from the place when I say the word? What is that? Right? Okay. Well, this wonderful, wonderful soul is a transformational mindset strategist. She's also a hypnotherapist. And I don't know if I believe. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. Oh, stop. What? Follow what? Okay, I'm kidding. Okay. I believe in NLP, and you all know why I've told that story many times. She also is a life and mind coach. She didn't say mindset. She said mind coach. Very purposeful. We're going to get to that. She's dedicated to helping women who are ready to heal, grow, and transform. And she says that her work is deeply rooted in her personal story of struggle and overcoming. And that's what's fueled her passion for guiding others. And that's a real big piece, people. When you're within divine purpose, you didn't buy it off of eBay. You didn't get a certificate off of a university of anything. It came from living through something. Living through something. It's the only thing that gives you that's when you're marked for greatness. When you've lived through something, you are an authority now. And you are officially a healer. So here she comes, our healer of today. My friend, because only her best friends can call her KM. So there it is. She's on her way down the hall, you guys. Put your hearts on the screen. It's our way of standing to our feet virtually as we bring in today's guest. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm pretty great. You see, this is an Italian coffee.
Espresso?
Espresso.
Your eyes will be like this, and well, mine would be. I love it when they put a shot of espresso in something of mine. Wow. And
Do you?
hey, listen, let's just get to it. I'm going to dip out for 60 seconds. Say your name the way it should be spoken. What is it?
Let me hear how do you say my name now.
Okay. But I feel stupid because I always try to sound like I'm from the place.
You don't have to.
I know. I don't know why I do
don't sound American or English either because I am not.
Well, here's my struggle. On the first, in your first name, God, I don't know if the J is J or H. Katja,
So
but
it
it's
is Katja. Yeah.
Katja, see?
Katja.
There's a letter, the sound of how is there some kind of symbol missing or something? How would I know that?
So you can put Y like Katja.
Katja.
Then you know how to pronounce it.
Okay.
Katja.
And the last name?
Oh, this is a little bit harsh.
Here we go.
It's Matosevic.
Yep, that's it. I'd know it anywhere.
But I can tell you one thing. You had mentioned the 4 agreements, right? And the first one, but I can tell you, there is another agreement of those 4 that it's don't take anything personally. So it's fine.
Oh my goodness. You know, aren't they? Look at these cards I found in the airport in California a couple of weeks ago. Have you seen these?
Of course, I
didn't know they had these.
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful. And I'm going to tell you something. I was upset because my flight had been delayed 4 times. I was supposed to have left in 2 p.m. It was 8 p.m. And I was still there. And I was on my phone talking to my husband. And I was walking around because I had another hour now. And I was pissed off. And I went into a bookstore there, you know, one of those magazine shop things. And I was just blah, 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 spewing it, spraying toxicity everywhere. Not even aware of it, you know. And I looked on the counter. And as soon as I made eyes with the 4 agreements, everything came down. Yeah, I felt embarrassed. I was shamed because I was outside of the 4 agreements. And it was amazing how they pulled me into that store. They did.
That's right.
They pulled me in there.
Because they knew you would recognize the message.
Powerful.
Very.
So listen, take your time. 60 seconds. I'm going to go out. When I come back in, finish whatever you're in the midst of, and then we'll get officially started. Is that okay?
That's fine. Perfect.
Okay. Perfect. Wait a minute. Okay. I got to slow down.
Thank you for leaving me with your audience.
Of course. Go for it. They're probably like, great, a break from him.
So, hi to everybody. How will I introduce myself? I will introduce myself by saying that 10 years ago, I found myself crying on a bathroom floor. Why? Overwhelmed with chronic pain, anxiety, and depression. But that moment of despair was the beginning of the most transformational journey of my life. See, I spent 4 years. That would be 1,416 days. I won't add any of it more of chronic pain. The pain was so severe that I, often wished to die. Finding myself in that incredibly dark and desperate place. I would hit my head on the wall just to distract me from that torment. It consumed every fiber of me, making it impossible to think or to do anything. Just lay down, pray for someone or something to rescue me from that, living hell. Then, as if that wasn't enough, I got cancer.
No.
What that meant more tests, more stress, more pain. It felt like really a never-ending nightmare. But see, today, I'm here with you, healed and free,
See?
because I became the person I needed in my
Mm,
darkest times.
that's powerful. Boy, I'm perfect. I got exactly what I needed to get started. That's why I love doing that. Because then, you spritz this sacred space with your intent, because it's your story we're here to hear today. And it leads the way. It should always go first, because anytime you see reading anything, Sanskrit, the Bible, fables, children's stories, anything where truth is ever inside of a list, it's usually the first thing on the list. I am the truth, the light, and the way. So I really believe in allowing a person's truth, because that's why you give people permission. That's respecting boundaries. That's inviting healing. It's all the things you are doing to say, yes, I am in agreement, and not just going through the motions. And what I mean by that is, you all know that a lot of people know what I'm getting at is this. When someone says on Facebook, oh, I'm going through something, dark space, pray for me. And you hit a couple praying hand emojis, but not a syllable of a prayer comes out of your mouth or is even inside your mind. You just keep on scrolling and you hit a couple. That's not the same, y'all.
No.
So that's why I went through all that. So let's get to it. I love this first question for you. When you were on the bathroom floor, and you were overwhelmed, a lot of people would refer to that intersection in their journey as rock bottom. But I have gone to a place where I was in that. I know that the feel of that floor beneath me. Even if I was standing straight on my feet, I felt that floor beneath me. Y'all don't hear me. Okay, so what I'm saying is this. A lot of people would call it rock bottom, but when you stick your finger inside of what our guest is about to take you into, you realize you really weren't at rock bottom. You're really at the highest peak of the mountains of your journey, plural. You are, because you can see over what you are lying on the floor within. You can see over that. It's not a wall, it is a window, which leads to a door. That's why they're called windows and doors of opportunity. So with that, I'm just going to open it up. I feel like I just want to be told your story today instead of a string of questions. That's what I'm getting, to just let you tell your story. Are you okay with that? Or do you think I'm just schlepping?
Sure.
You're okay with that? Okay.
Sure, I am.
Okay, great. So just pour into us. I just want to sit and listen and get the blessing that is there. So go ahead, all you. If you need me, just say, Lauren, you can butt in anytime.
No problem.
Okay, awesome.
So you said it perfectly. When you reach your bottom, actually it's not your bottom end, it's your peak high. Because when you reach your lowest point, you have no other place to go than up. You don't have actually any choice anymore but to go up. I remember when I crawled, I really literally crawled to the bathroom because I couldn't stand on my feet. They were trembling. I had so much pain in the whole of my body. And I started to raise up, just to wash my face, and I fell. I fell on the floor. I hit my head on the tiles. And I just started to cry. I was crying out loud, like I don't remember when was the last time I cried so much. And I heard myself asking for help. Please help me, somebody help me. Because in 4 years, no one was able to help me to reduce the pain, They just left me, not because they didn't want to help me. They just didn't know how.
Mm.
So I cried so much. I think that maybe hours had passed. And when you are so exhausted by crying out your soul, I heard a voice from somewhere that had said, that said, you are not alone. You got yourself. You will help yourself. And that was the epiphany. And you know why? Because I believed those words. No questioning. For someone who is very rational, yes, spiritual, but also very rational person, that was really an epiphany. I believed every single word. There was no doubt. So then I gathered all my strength and I leaned on the sink and I was looking in my eyes, but I was looking beyond my tired, ill eyes. I was looking somewhere beyond.
Can I butt in? I got to ask this before we get too far down from it.
Yes.
When you said, I think this is pivotal. Pay attention, everybody. Let me ring the bell. Lean in. When you said, I gathered, right after hearing the voice and you knew, and no question, you gathered all your strength. Isn't it? I know that it's most likely true that at some point prior to this epiphany, you really believed there was nothing left in the tank. Nothing.
Yes.
You couldn't see it at all. But then suddenly you find yourself gathering,
Absolutely.
Gathering all my strength. Where before you stand there, well,
nothing was left.
What am I supposed to do with nothing?
Yeah.
There's no place to go. There's no alternative. It must mean that I'm not supposed to be here. Kill myself. Now, I also want to throw this in real quick because one of the viewers here, Vicki Williams, knows this story because she's a friend of my family's. And Vicki, I was just telling this the other day, you guys, about my brother-in-law who took his own life, Joe. And Joe had chronic pain. He had all these back surgeries, and it was when we'd have family dinner, whenever it was, 9 out of 10 times, Joe was in the living room by himself or with the little kids with his baby food jar full of screws from all of his back surgeries and talking about his chronic pain. And it feels like someone's sawing me open and all of these different, until people became so insensitive to it, calloused to it, disconnected from it, that it was an ongoing joke. Oh, that's just Joe. He's in there about that pain and those screws. But when he took his life, and I heard his final, what we believe to be one of his final voicemails to his son of the same name, Jojo. And Jojo let me hear it. And I could hear the quivering in Joe's voice. That he said, oh, I just can't take this pain anymore. Have an autopsy done. I'm telling you, this is real. This is real. And that's when it hit me. Even not just chronic pain, but the pain on a spirit, on a soul. If a little kid says that there is a monster in the closet, there is. It is real to them, makes it real, because it doesn't mean that that monster is literally in that closet, but it could be in a closet known as 1542, the address at the end of the street, with a man that has a bedroom at the end of the hall. That's the monster. You see what I'm saying? So if it's real, it's real. So there, I had to get that in. Now you pick back up. So you gathered everything and did what?
And did what? And I looked at myself, but really looked at myself. Not at my eyes, my soul. And I knew. I didn't know how. I didn't know where to start. I had nothing to cling on, but I just knew that I will succeed. I will heal myself. And That day was a start to an incredible journey of my transformation.
That's awesome. Hats off. Bravo, bravo, bravo. So here, I want at this point now, let's everybody believe, especially if there is a female that is watching now or on the replay, and you know that you need healing. Okay. Healing. You can't go wrong with healing.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. You know, even if it leaves a scar, we live beyond our scars. We do. They remind us of the story of that intersection of our lives. So here we go. Mindive, rethink how you think. That's your brand. Empowering women to break free from old self-sabotaging subconscious beliefs. So there's the NLP and all that. Weave this together like a basket for us. Let's say someone has just started working with you or is considering, what else could there be? Take it away. What else is there?
Well, the Golden Bridge program, the program that had had its birth from my experience, from healing myself, I want to tell you that it's not just processing or reprogramming our subconscious limiting beliefs, because you see, what I had found out is that we have to work on ourselves in a holistic way. What does it mean? We are not just our mind, and we are not just our emotions, nor we are just our body or just energetic being. We are composed. Our spirit envelops everything, but we have more than one layer. So if we want to get to a real transformation, what I mean for a real transformation, I'm not talking about change. I'm talking about transforming.
Mm.
And this is a radical, if you want to call it change, is a radical change. And it's forever.
Yes.
It's not just temporary.
Yes.
You change from the root, from the inside out. So the Golden Bridge is composed to work from mind to body connection, body to mind, emotionally and energetically. Because, you know, every subconscious limiting belief that we have, when we, like a weed, take it off, pull it off from our subconscious, it's great. It's like it's 95% that we have done the work. But what happens? The information is stored in our energetic body. And over time, if we don't clear there, over time, it will again inform our mind.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to go, I call it like from left to right, from right to left, to make really a radical transformation.
Yes.
To be free, really free.
Let me hit the bell. And, excuse me, I had to cough. I didn't want y'all to hear it. Here, let me put this in there. Shake things up a little bit, if we can do that. Now listen, pay attention. I rang the bell. Let me ring it again. Lean in on this one. I'm telling you why. This is a game changer getting ready to come out. Are you ready? So there's a reason we say something no longer serves me. See, a lot of people, they forget what they're literally saying means. When I say, well, this no longer serves me, so it must go. Because after it has served me, what it means, it has helped me get someplace I could not have gotten any other way. That's what makes it possible that there are no mistakes in the universe. That's just the way they keep our shit interesting. That's all it is. Everything is based on a need to know, so that because there's a need to grow. You put it together, you've just added your own prayer, your own covenant to your journey, to the soul's journey. Come here, our souls come thirsty. thirsty for this experience, for this adventure. So when we say, here it is, here's a question for you. When we say, okay, something no longer serves me, that's because we've now identified that. However, how can we identify, because this is, I believe, the bridge, the golden bridge, the NLP part that really worked in my journey. It really did. Way back in the 80s, changed it instantly for me. How can we identify a limiting belief? Because if you don't go somewhere where you're not thinking yourself out of it, or you can't comprehend, it has to be a sub-layer in order to do the work you can't yet. And that's what happened with me. So talk about that. Why finding a way to that, even when you don't have proof it exists or makes any sense, is something you should consider, because if you don't, you most likely will miss it, or it will take decades to even smell the aroma of it in the air. So talk about that, because you know exactly what I'm getting at here.
Sure.
That root, that core, that splinter,
right.
whatever it is. Go ahead.
That's right. First of all, identifying a limiting belief, it's actually very easy. I always tell my clients, just look at your life, but you have to be very, very honest with yourself.
There it is.
Very honest, like an observer. You have to get the standpoint of an observer, not judging yourself, but looking at you as you are watching a movie and you are the main character. And look at your life. How are you living your life? Are you not happy? Are you joyful? Because joy is internal. Happiness comes from external things. Joy is a state of being. How are your relationships? Take a good look at relationships around. Take a good look on your health, on your wealth, on your emotions. Where you are, is it really the place you want to be? Does it give you joy? Does it give you excitement? Does it give you, a peace of mind? If some of the things doesn't feel good, you have nailed it. You have nailed it. For doing that, I usually practice a long assessment one-on-one. And then I usually use a hypno technique to speak directly to the subconscious mind.
Yes.
And then I use another thing that it's a muscle testing, because your subconscious mind is strictly connected to your body. And those are movements that are unconscious that you make.
And muscle has memory.
Yeah, of course. Of course. You know that I learned that when I was, I think, 16, during a chiropractic session. Okay. And I was back in Croatia, in my origin home. And there was an American chiropractic. And I remember he was talking to my feet, really talking. And I was like, sorry, Joe, are you talking to my feet?
Yeah.
Like, yes.
You're like,
and I was like,
okay, what's going on here? Right.
Okay, I'm out of here. And then he explained me when I was 16 about the memory of the muscles. And so, yes.
Let me ask this. Let's put this in there. Before we get too far down, very important. When we heard from you that you said joy is a state of being. Now that's exactly When you guys hear me say this to you, don't waste your journey just on things that you can touch, only to get to the point of transformation to whatever is next in whatever form you take next, realizing you've brought nothing with you that you can feel. Never seen a U-Haul behind a hearse. So my point is this. I say this all the time. I believe this. This is what I believe. This is what I've been told. These are the downloads for me. Joy, comfort, peace, love, compassion, empathy. Those are all things you cannot touch. You can only feel them. Now, here's another thing. Faith and all these things. You said a state of being. You know why? You hear me say all the time. It's when you're really getting there, it's when you'll understand that those are not things. All those things you cannot touch, you can only feel, they're not things. They're places. That's how they can be a state of being. It's a place.
Absolutely.
It is a place. And it's there for you when you need it. And need and want are two separate things. One is a wish list. I want to lose 10 pounds, and then 10 weeks you've gained it. But when the doctor says you need to lose 10 pounds, what do I need to do, doctor? Well, we need to get you on a better diet to lose the weight we want. See, need is attached to a plan. And every single chromosome in your body is a part of a plan. Every molecule, a part of a plan. Every situation, every person, everything, even if it's something horrible in your life. I tell you, people think I'm crazy when I say I love trauma. And I do. You know why? Trauma can do what nothing else in the universe can do. It can protect you, can teach you to protect yourself and the things that matter to you in a way a bodyguard couldn't. It will sharpen you like nothing else, and it will drive you and land you in front of situations you would have never known the directions to. Never. So there are no mistakes. Remember that. So Katja, where were you when you saw, you looked over, like we talked about at the beginning, and you looked and you were able to see, as far as the eye could see, the people moving towards you from the future? Let's talk about the universal responsibility to our divine gifts. How to get to those. See, I always have to remind myself when something's going really shitty, wait a minute. I know what's going on here. Things that do not serve me. What is so wonderful over there where I'm trying to get to that you're doing all this to keep me from it? And I'm naturally curious. I think we all are, which is why it's attached to a promise saying, seek then, if you're curious. So let's talk about that now. Let's use that as a golden bridge to get people past what they think they know about NLP and subconscious. I don't want nobody going in my mind, controlling me, like you're going to be walking down the street. It's not like 8th grade when the guy came to your school and he had people clucking up on the stage like chickens. You know what I mean? So talk about it so we can dispel some of these myths, and maybe someone will say, you know what? I think I'm going to give this a shot. Go ahead. All you.
So this is actually what I was thinking years back about hypnotherapy, about hypnosis. I thought that was just made for people who wanted to, clap like chicken on the stage. But boy, was I wrong. Let's start by saying that every hypnosis is actually a self-hypnosis. Hypnosis is a very natural state. We are all constantly entering and leaving hypnosis state in daily activities. I want to think about when you drive. When you drive from home to work, how many times you don't remember the crossroads that you have passed, or are you thinking about how many turns you made or whatever with the car? No, you don't. Sometimes you just, or you talk on the Bluetooth not with your hands, or you are thinking about something and then actually, wow, I got to the work. Or are you thinking about how to open a door? Hopefully you don't, because it would take you whole life to get out of the home. So you're not thinking, you are just doing it. How is that possible? Because you are on the autopilot. What does it mean? It means that you did something so many times that your body now works without you thinking about it. And this is what happens with subconscious beliefs. The same thing. The difference is that if you have toxic and unproductive subconscious beliefs, they are leading, shaping your reality, affecting your decisions, how you feel, what you will do in a wrong, unproductive way. And the difference with, we were talking about opening doors, about driving a car, or whatever that is productive, that is helping you. So if you, how you would know, if you struggle to stay on track, if you struggle to feel calm, if you struggle to not feel the stress that is paralyzing you, if you struggle to whatever you are struggling with, it means that your subconscious beliefs are working against you and you consciously are trying to compensate. And that is a lot of energy going wasted.
That's powerful. It is. And that's why all of those things, the final straw that breaks the camel's back usually is attached to self something.
Absolutely.
Self-harm, self-talk,
Absolutely.
self-sabotage, self-destruction.
Absolutely.
Because the promise says, again, I believe in looking for, let's connect the dots to a promise, a universal promise, not some religious promise, not even a spiritual promise, but a universal promise. Just like principles are like promises, laws of nature are like promises. And what it means is we cannot change it. We can't break principles, but we can be broken against them. You see what I'm saying? So yes, and yes. That thing is that struggle that is in there. And
Absolutely.
How we talk, self-talk.
Negative self-talk, inner criticism. It all began where? In our early childhood. Because if you don't get into smashing those old crystallized limiting beliefs, you have not done your work properly. Why? Because till the age of 7, kids are like sponges. They're learning everything by just observing the adults. And if you at the age of 3, 4 see how your parents are dealing with stress, you will just learn that this is the way.
Yes.
Even if it's wrong.
Yes.
This is the way. This is the first thing that you see. It's a blueprint.
Exactly. Now, go ahead. Finish.
Now, just wanted to say that, when we are born, we are a blank canvas. And we don't know anything nor about ourselves in the physical body, not anything about the world.
Right.
Everything that is imprinted on us are from the outside.
There it is. There's a golden bridge again. That's why you wait. See? I was like, okay, wait, finish. Because now, here's what I wanted to say. Now you're going to see why it was important that I let her go, right? and then just, wait, listen to me. No. I wanted to talk about too. And the thing is, part of the enlightenment process for me, and I believe for all, is that you get to the point where you understand something must go in order for something new to come in. So the eradication of words that deceive, because when you use words against yourself, like Bruce Lee said, they cast spells. That's why it's called spelling words, this and the other, and all the things that it's connected to. Think about this. You have a responsibility to say what you mean and mean what you say within purpose and the infinity symbol and all the things that serve us. It usually works. If it's real, it works in both directions. Full of meaning, meaningful. Say what you mean what you say, right? So I decided a long time ago to get rid of stuff that wasn't working for me. It wasn't putting a pillar of support underneath my journey. So, for instance, I don't believe in constructive criticism any longer. I believe in constructive insight. Changes everything. Criticism is a judgment-based word. Insight is internal, with all the guarded golden bars of chakra and karma, instinct, intellect, intuition, inspiration, in spirit. They're all inside, they're all internal, and nothing can get to them to mess them up without us extending an invitation.
Wonderfully said.
Yeah. So I want you to talk about what you've seen happen. Without using names and stuff. I saw this woman go from this to that in what felt like overnight. Talk about, I know you know some stories. Can we have a couple from the best of?
The best of many stories. For example, I had a woman that she felt very, very insecure, and she didn't believe in her worth, and how she externally showed that she was pretty much aggressive with other people. If she entered a room full of her acquaintances, friends, and if some of them didn't say hello to her at the first second, she would get angry. And why? Because when she was a little girl, she was never heard and never, she didn't feel heard nor seen.
Invisible.
And so, she wanted to have good relationship with others, but it was impossible because she had a bad relationship with herself. Yeah.
Let's just let that hang out there for a minute.
And I can tell you that in our journey of 10 weeks, now we are great friends today. She engages in other programs of mine, courses. She is a highly confident woman. She is empathetic. She is the thing that she was always, she couldn't wait, not even a second, for something to happen. She was so stressed out, like now, why not? And the victim mode.
Can I butt in real quick for a second?
Sure.
So, because I don't want to miss this. This is important. I've seen this. And guess what? Because it's never about just one thing. And you would think that she couldn't wait and this, that, and the other. I had a client like that. Well, she's still a client. That people come in and work with me for life. And her only thing was she wasn't aware that she was, one of her divine gifts is that she was a master manifester. So she could make her own demise appear from, you get this part, with 15 feet from a corner, turn the corner, and what she was just afraid of is standing there. Sure. I saw her do it.
So it's because when we are talking about manifestation, right? When people say, well, I don't know how to manifest. No, you are manifesting all time.
All the time.
Every second of your life, you are manifesting from emotion. If it's love or fear, doesn't matter. Those are emotions that are very powerful in
Yes.
the vibration.
Yes.
So you are manifesting all time. So maybe you are a great manifester of things that you don't like, but you are still a manifester.
All the time. Anything
All
with
the
an
time.
ing is proof you're within the process. Oh, I can't. I'm sleeping. Oh, wait till I'm done. I'm eating. I'm thinking about it. You're in the process. So manifest it. That's your infinity symbol. Don't just wear it like a necklace or have it as a plaque on your wall. Understand the power that lives within it. That's what I was talking about earlier about just hitting the emoji when you're saying you're praying for somebody. You're going through the motions and missing all of your magic. Wow. Okay.
Absolutely. There is no the word no doesn't exist in the universe. If you want to say, for example, I don't want to be ill anymore. What the universe hears and what your soul, your energy, it's saying actually, it's I want to be ill. Because it doesn't matter.
And I said want is a wish.
It's a wish.
It doesn't mean it's a part of the plan. What you need is a part of the plan.
Absolutely.
What you wish.
Absolutely. You cannot avoid something. You can just tune yourself to what you want. This is it. This is the equation. You cannot avoid anything that is happening, because in life, in universe, there is nothing that is bad or good. Doesn't exist bad. It's all our perception.
That's why we're told to count it all joy.
Absolutely.
See, if you just scoot all of the different clues and they're not just like clever twist of phrase or things you say because it's the thing to say. No. Hitting the emoji because it's the thing to do. Going through the motions. Let me tell you, a lot of people are afraid of what AI can do. AI will never possess a soul. So I say you better be be more concerned. Don't worry, but be more concerned with what you're doing. Because you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Your own power, yes.
Yeah, the revolution of today's world is not happening in technology. It's happening within our minds. Because with your mind, you have to always say, you have to discipline your mind to become free.
Absolutely right. Tell people about your brand that's on the screen right now.
Mindive. Absolutely. Well, Mindive, it's exactly what it say. It's diving into our mind. Why I put mind as the first, as the most important? Because the mind can mess up with us. If it's a tool, if we don't know how to use it, we are messed up in everything. So if your mind it's not supporting you, then is just trying to destroy you, but not because it wants to. When I talk about the subconscious mind that is hidden from our consciousness, I say that it's not a prison, or it's not a basement with bad things, with restrictions, with limitations, but is your ally. It's a well. It's a well of every potential.
Yes.
So why does it seems that it's not your friend? It's because it's like a software. You have to update it. Something that has helped you in the past, it's not working anymore. You get to update your software.
Right. I want to say this because, man, this hour flew. What a great way to end the week.
Yeah.
I mean it. What a great week. I can't wait to get you back. You guys head over and check out both of these roads to more of this interesting dialogue, which we've started today on today's Bathrobe Moments. I want to say this as we get out of here. Remember, you see mind on the screen several times. And there again, about that thing about purpose, mindful. If you want to be mindful, you must fill your mind. You must fill it. You see, it works in both directions. Mm-hmm. Follow the clues, and step into your higher self so that one day when you transcend to whatever is next, when they see you coming down that road, they'll say, oh, who's that? Don't you know? Here comes one of our greatest. You see, take great to greater, take greater to greatest. If you woke up nice tonight, go to sleep nicer. I'll see you Monday morning, God willing, over on the front porch, and together we'll do it again, another illuminated conversation. But in the meantime, please get out there, ease suffering wherever you can in the world, give someone that look that changes their life, and remember, there are no mistakes. I'll see you Monday. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much. Thank you from Italy. Say goodbye. I know. Say goodbye in Italian?
In Italian, arrivederci.
Oh yeah, arrivederci. Yeah.
Have a great day ahead.
You too. Bye, everybody. I tell you every day, and I mean it. I love you, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. See ya.
Baby, I'll show you mine. Show me your soul. Honey, it's way past time. How expensive do I have to be? Need I spell it out before you get it, baby? Show me your soul. And honey, I'll show you mine. I'll show you mine. Sign, shamelessly displaying my